What's up, y'all? Another hip hop daily video. 21 Savage come up, brought gun to school, shot 6 times, friend killed on 21st birthday. Definitely shout out to 21 Savage. I seen recently he was on Constant Night Stream um from academics. I heard that link up was from academics. I'm saying 21, 21. I'm saying it's a knife. Head ass. But we gonna get straight into their video.
21 Savage is one of the biggest rappers in the game right now.
Facts.
But he had a wild come up in the streets of Atlanta. From getting kicked out of school for gun possession to getting shot 6 times during a robbery, this is the crazy come up of 21 Savage. 21 was born in London but moved to Atlanta with his mom when he was 7. They lived in rundown apartments with his 4 brothers, 6 sisters, and his mama's boyfriend.
What's crazy about him saying that he's from London is I don't know what's wrong with that. Like, I don't know if people trying to say like people from out there is not like that, or they trying to clown the fact that he represents Atlanta and try to put claims like he's from Atlanta. Either way, it's nothing wrong with it. He's still a good artist regardless though. And he still had his hardships and struggles in Atlanta though. So
And he learned how to scrap at a young age. He told the Fader, "My mama used to get in fights with mamas. Our whole family will be fighting their whole family." One time, when he was 12, a woman from the neighborhood accused 21 of spray painting her car, and the situation got crazy. He said, "Next thing I know, my mama come through doing like 100 in the parking lot. She ran up on her ass. My mama small as hell. That lady was thick as a motherfucker. She goddamn chomped that lady ass. I done broke some scissors, turned it into a little knife, and was standing out there like, 'Don't you touch my mama.'" 21 had issues with bullies at school, so he brought a gun for protection, but ended up getting expelled when someone snitched on him. He spent some time in juvie, then his mom sent him to a different county for high school, but it ain't last long before 21 dropped out and hopped off the porch. He said, next thing you know, it was weed, crack, and robberies. 21 and his homies would break into houses and take anything they could sell. They knocked on the doors first to check if someone was home, but his homie Chucky said, sometimes we had to shoot our way out. Some people sleep hard. In 2014, 21 got hit with drug charges after the cops pulled his homie over. 21 was in the passenger seat when they found 22 grams of weed, 2 guns, 89 pills, and a scale. Around the same time, Savage got the iconic dagger tattoo between his eyes. The dagger's for his younger brother Tay-Man. Tay-Man had the tattoo first, but after he was killed in a drug deal that went wrong, 21 got the same one to honor him. He also has a tattoo with the names Larry and Johnny, his 2 best friends who were both tragically murdered. Larry, Johnny, and 21 was real close. As 21 says, Larry's mom basically raised all of them. But in 2011, Larry and his mother was both killed. Then a couple years later, Johnny got shit right in front of 21. On Savage's 21st birthday, he was in the whip with Johnny. It ain't clear exactly what went down, but allegedly, it was a drug deal that turned into a robbery, and Johnny got shot in the head. 21 shot back and ended up getting hit 6 times. When a reporter asked him if he thought he was gonna die, 21 said, "Yeah, a whole lot of blood loss, a whole lot of blood loss. But I guess they say your adrenaline be rushing, so you don't really feel it when it's going on." In 2016, Savage went on The Breakfast Club and told him,
But I know, like, when you make certain decisions, like, you got to know certain stuff gonna happen, you know what I'm saying?
Back
At the end of
around,
the day,
that's
like,
real.
You know, I know what come with this life, and I can't do nothing but accept it if I'm living it, you know what I'm saying?
You think it's any
If
way
I'm
that
robbing and shooting people, like, it's only one day somebody's gonna try and rob me or somebody's gonna shoot me.
I like that he said that for the simple fact that it's a lot of people that's in the streets, and then like when I can't say done, but like getting a little bit older, they blame a lot of stuff that happened to them on other people and never take accountability and say, yo, I was the one in the streets doing these things, and it just came back on me. They try to make people feel bad for them and expect sympathy for being shot, stabbed, or whatever. It's like it's what comes with the life of being in the streets. You just gotta accept it. It's what you signed up for.
I always knew that, you know what I'm saying? But it just messed up because I lost my my other half.
Best
like,
friends,
my
right?
heart, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like.
when Johnny died, 21 knew he had to switch up how he moved, so he hopped in the booth and started rapping. He told GQ, "I had to change. I was a wild and I knew one day karma was gonna come back around. So when I got shot, I was like, all right, this is my sign. I'm getting a second chance at some shit." He dropped his first track in 2014, and by the time he dropped his debut mixtape in 2015, 21 was already popping in the city. He followed up the first project with a Sunny Digital collab a few months later. Then in December 2015, he dropped his third tape of the year and was picking up some real momentum in the rap game. In June 2016, 21 was part of XXL's freshman class, and a month later, he dropped his collab tape with Metro Boomin called Savage Mode. Savage Mode blew up and put 21 on the map, and the track X ended up going platinum. 21 has pretty much stayed out of industry drama ever since he came into the game, but around the same time in 2016, he started sending shots back and forth with Tyga over Kylie Jenner. It all started when 21 posted a picture of Kylie and captioned it with a bunch of heart eye emojis. Fans started clowning Tyga over it and commented knife emojis on his IG. When a dude with TMZ ran into 21 on the street and asked him about Kylie, 21 said he would tear that ass up.
Hey, I heard you have a thing for Kylie, bro.
Tear
that ass up.
Really?
Then Kylie leaked a part of a diss track where Tyga called out 21 and said, "Why you got one car in a 12-car garage? Sucking for a Ferrari? Don't forget to lick the balls."
When
The
he
line was
said
talking
that,
about the Ferrari Drake gave 21 for his birthday. 21 responded by posting another picture of Kylie with the caption, "Shout out to my boss, wife." Then during the show, 21 said,
So what's all that Instagram shit, Tiger?
then a video started going around with 21 saying,
I'm gonna kill you, yeah. I got motherfucking money to get. Is to kill, and now you on my list.
it sounded like a serious threat, especially coming from a street rapper like 21.
Yeah.
But he hopped on Twitter to let everyone know it was an old video and a situation that gotten out of hand. He wrote, "It ain't that serious. Motherfuckers posting old ass videos, this shit done went too far. It was funny at first." Luckily, 21 and Tyga squashed the beef before it got too serious. When
yeah, definitely, because it's like at the same time, like I never knew why people. I mean, you can apologize for it, but it's like I never knew why people threaten people and then feel no type of way about it, like nothing supposed to happen behind that, or people not supposed to take those threats serious.
21 went on the Breakfast Club in 2017, he said,
I mean, I was out of line. You know what I mean? And he was out of line too. We was at the Migos and the Future concert in LA. I had came out with Quavo them, so you know what I mean? He was like, "Man, yeah, man, that shit was some bullshit. We need to do a song." And he
Real
took my
shit.
number. Shit, that was it.
after the Tyga beef was over, 21 got right back on his grind. He was only rapping for a couple years, but he was already one of the hottest new artists in the game. He dropped his debut album, It's an Album, in 2017, then hit number 1 on the Hot 100 when he hopped on Post Malone's track, Rockstar. Within a few years, 21 went from getting in the shootouts to putting out platinum hits. He told Hip Hop Revival, "Hip Hop got me all the way out the street. It calmed me down. I ain't wild like that no more." But even though he left the streets behind, in 2018, he made headlines for flashing a gun at a pool party.
I seen that.
TMZ posted a video showing 21 pulling out a gun after a fight broke out right next to him. 21 was at an annual event called the Big Ass Pool Party in Atlanta when a group of dudes crashed it.
What I think is he calmed down, but he still got it in him.
And came through the back. According to people who was there, someone from the group of party crashers hit on a girl who was with 21's crew. Once the situation started turning up, one of the party crashers allegedly pulled a burner out, and that's when one of 21's homies handed him a gun. Luckily, nobody started shooting, but one of the party crashers got knocked out. The cops showed up and shut the party down, but nobody was arrested. Later in 2018, 21 dropped his second album, I Am Greater Than I Was. The album popped off and had features from huge artists like Travis Scott, Post Malone, J. Cole, Offset, and more. And the single A Lot hit number 12 on the Hot 100 and earned 21 his first Grammy. After dropping the album, 21 reached a new level. But before he got to celebrate the success, he got arrested on immigration charges and taken into custody by ICE. On February 3rd, 2019, 21 was riding around with his cousin Young Nudie and 2 homies when they got pulled over. He told Good Morning America, "I was just driving, and I just seen guns and blue lights, and then I was in the back of a car, and I was gone." The cops said they was after Nudie and the 2 other dudes in the car for violating Georgia's Gang Act, but 21 says they was targeting him. After they booked him, ICE put out a statement that said he was a United Kingdom national who was unlawfully present in the US. Fans were shocked when the news broke. 21 always claimed Atlanta, and nobody had a clue he wasn't actually born there. A rep from ICE said his whole public persona is false. He actually came to the US from the UK as a teen and overstayed his visa. So when 21
they
Savage
turn
was
it
12,
like that?
he flew back to London for his uncle's funeral and stayed for a month. Then he came to America
That's some
on an
dick
H4
sucking shit.
visa, which allegedly expired a year later. 21 applied for a U visa back in 2017, but his application was never processed. Luckily, he wasn't deported, but the case is still pending. He's able to travel anywhere in the US, but he can't leave the country until everything gets settled. What's wild about his immigration case is that 21 has damn near spent his entire life in Atlanta. He says he barely remembers the UK because he was so young when he came over with his mom. Plus, 21's always been connected to the community, and he's known for giving back and helping out anyone he can. During the pandemic, 21 gave $25K to Atlanta Strong to help families in Atlanta. He also started #bank account at home, which was designed to help students learn how to take care of their money and plan for the future. He said, now that times are hard as ever during this pandemic and so many families are affected across the country, I feel like it's more important than ever to give our next generation of leaders the tools to succeed in life. 21 also hosts an annual back to school drive where he's giving out school supplies to thousands of kids in the area he came up in. He also gave out $100K in scholarships to students all over the country. 21 has had a wild come up surrounded by death and violence. But instead of just looking out for himself, he linked up with an anti-gun group in Atlanta to try and end the violence. A lot of rappers blow up and leave everyone behind, but 21 has done a lot for his community. It's not clear how long it'll take to sort out the situation with ICE, but hopefully 21 beats the case quick so he can focus on dropping hits and helping out his community.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing. From that, a lot of people like Wack 100 was trying to say he snitched and all that just to stay here. I don't know. I thought you were supposed to wait outside of like the U.S. since he's from there to get approved for his visa to continue and all that. But with that being said, I'm on a whole streak. I'm gonna definitely catch you on the next video. If you've been watching all the videos, I really appreciate you. We're gonna keep going up. We're gonna keep growing. I'm gonna catch you in the next video.